Hi, my name is Jim Vanitas from the HP Office of Global Social Innovation. Thank you for your interest in the HP Catalyst Initiative. In this short presentation, I'll walk you through who we are and what the HP Catalyst Initiative is all about. Well, the HP Office of Global Social Innovation is the corporate philanthropy team of HP, focused on using technology to address critical challenges in education, healthcare, and address the needs of communities where HP does business. Now, the HP education team engages with pioneering leaders in education, focusing on two strands of work: innovations in education and entrepreneurship education. But I'll focus right now on the HP Catalyst Initiative. Through the HP Catalyst Initiative, we aim to demonstrate what the future of science and math and engineering education can look like. But STEM education, as we know it today, is so 20th century. The disciplines of S, T, E, and M, are often taught as discrete silos, but they're actually interconnected. And the acronym itself is actually incomplete. Things like computer science aren't even included, or some of the emerging science disciplines aren't even included. So we aim to show what STEM plus learning and teaching can look like. How you can combine education in the classical disciplines plus the emerging technical disciplines and those critical innovation skills that aren't often on the test. Things like, we talk about teamwork and doing project-based learning, but global collaboration and global communication, crossing cultural boundaries. Problem solving that involves creativity and ingenuity to solve social problems. These are the kinds of things that are representative in STEM plus learning and teaching and are critical to our students' success. So to do this, the HP Catalyst Initiative is designed as a consortium style of grant making. What we'll do is we'll fund 5 consortia, and each of these will address some specific STEM innovation theme. Now, we've already selected a lead institution for each of these, so what we have out now is a call for proposals for organizations who would like to join the consortium. Now, the themes of the consortium, if you've looked at the request for proposals, you've already seen that we've got these 5 themes. Multiversity is addressing innovations in online learning, and that will be led by the Sloan Consortium. Pedagogy 3.0 is really looking at, if we believe that STEM plus learning and teaching is different, then how do we prepare teachers to teach that way? And that will be led by FutureLab in the UK. The Global Collaboratory theme is looking at student collaboration through grid computing, and that will be led by the Meraka Institute in South Africa. The New Learner theme is really a look at what happens at the intersection of informal and formal STEM learning. In fact, we know that a lot of learning happens outside of class, but how do we take the innovations that are happening in informal science and math learning and combine them and inform the formal education systems, and how can they work together? So that theme will be led by the Agastya International Foundation in India. Then finally we have the Measuring Learning theme, which is really looking at innovative approaches to assessing student academic outcomes in STEM plus learning. If we don't get beyond sort of the things that are easy to test through multiple choice quizzes and assessments, but we need to go further than that in order to really promote the kinds of in-depth STEM learning that we know we need. So Carnegie Mellon will be leading that consortium. So let me explain a few answers to a few questions that have been coming in about the program. One of these is, do the proposals need to come from a consortium? And the answer is no. There's several ways that you can apply. We're basically going to be selecting the top 30 proposals and assigning 6 each to the 5 themes. So an institution can apply as an individual institution, or a member can be actually a representative of a broader consortium already. So if they're selected, then their members will benefit somehow. So the equipment that is given to this institution would be loaned out and shared, or some of the benefit of being a member would spread across its consortium. Or the other way that people can apply is individual institutions can apply, but they can say that their proposals are linked, so that when we read them, we can see that these two folks are already connected, and if we choose to select both of them, then we know they're connected, or we might select one or the other. Another question we've had that's come in is, may an eligible institution submit more than one proposal? Yes, we have no limits on that. It's going to be so competitive, though, it doesn't really add to your chances of winning. But we do recognize that this is something new for HP, and so we're open to all sorts of different kinds of configurations of proposals that will come in. If you have more questions about the program, you can create a free account on our Ning community, hpiie.org, and go join the group, HP Catalyst Initiative, and there you can post more questions. The eligibility is described in the request for proposals, but do note that this is open to 11 countries this year, and the institutions that can be funded are public or private education institutions, not-for-profit, in higher education or secondary students. So it could be basically grades 6 through 16, and as well as nonprofit and NGO kind of organizations too that are eligible. For details about how to apply, go to hp.com/go/hpcatalyst and look at the How to Apply section. You basically need to complete 3 documents: the full proposal, an equipment budget, and sign the terms and conditions for your country. The deadline is August 9th. So we look forward to some interesting proposals, and if you have any questions, go ahead and post them on the FAQ. We wish you good luck, and we look forward to hearing from you.